Okay, and we are back in the survival part of CubeKrowd server, back at the spawn, and I actually just logged back in, and something really weird happened, and I wanted to capture it. This part of the world looks okay, at least from level 63 up, but if you look down, you can kind of see through some things. You can see the hopper mine carts that are set up right below the actual spawn area. That is what is collecting the ender pearls that I think I showed you last time. I think if I move, it will update things. If I start jumping around, maybe. Yeah, this is definitely bizarre. I don't want to fall through the world or anything. I think things will sort of fix themselves in a second. Maybe not. Kind of want to fly around and see what happens here. If I can, even. Let's see here. Yeah, it's kind of a weird little chunk error. You can see things underground there. Definitely, whoa, weird stuff. You can see all the mining that has happened underground. This is kind of cheaty stuff. I'm not meaning to do this, obviously. I should probably relog, but just wanted to capture this because it's kind of unusual. It's weird stepping um, on what looks like open space. I don't know if it's just because I put in a new resource pack. I wonder if that is it. Or it's not a new one. I've used it before, but I hadn't been using it until just today for a while. But anyway, yeah, I just wanted to capture that. Pretty weird. I'm going to reset, but that's bizarre. Anyway, yeah, welcome back to CubeKrowd Survival. I wanted to show you a few more things, not this weird chunk error stuff specifically, although it sure is interesting. Yeah, you can see all the work people have done deep underground there. Okay, I'll be back once I have sorted this out and we can actually see what is there. Yeah, that seems to have fixed it. That was weird. The resource pack is another little add-on program that changes the graphics a little bit. It makes the graphics a little cleaner, a little bit sharper edges. But I wanted to show you a few things on the server. When you play on a server, there are good things and there are bad things, obviously. The good things are the big community resources that you can help provide and also take advantage of. The thing that might be seen as a drawback is that there are some resources that are rarer than others, and one of them definitely are the elytra that you find in the end. Once you make it to the end, that's sort of the final goal, is to go find one of those ships out in the end. But there's only so many of those, and so on a busy multiplayer server, they might quickly be found, within 3,000 blocks or so, or even more. So what they've done here is kind of clever. They have an end custodian, which is a special villager that sells a lot of the rare things that you might be looking for. So elytra for 52 diamonds. You can get some shulker boxes, the dragon head, dragon's breath, and then he has some regular trades also. Actually, some explorer maps. That's kind of cool. Just wanted to show you that, and yeah, give you a tour of a little bit more of the survival part of the server, and then specifically my base. But before I want to show you my base, I want to show you one of the things that I worked on a lot before I really completed my base, which was the quad witch hut. And in order to get there, we will use the Nether, and that will also be a good excuse to show you the Nether hub and the Nether tunnels, which were really useful. So I'll spare you the portal, but I'll see you on the other side. And this is where the portal opens up, right in the center of the Nether hub. An impressive build, just very grand scale, done by, I think, John Starr did this. But we have Nether tunnels that run north, you can tell by the N, and south, you can tell by the S. And the idea is that these are the main sort of highways, and then each person can build tunnels off to the east or west, depending on which would take them closest to where they need their Nether tunnel to be. So as you can see, people have each tunnel is an own kind of decorated tunnel, which and then some of these things are community resources. The end portal is down this way, and so they decorated it using the end blocks and the obsidian that you find in the end. And then some people, this is kind of cool and neat, a sky effect. But yeah, that's one of the I think really inspiring things about being on a multiplayer server is that everywhere you look, people are adding their own little personal flair to things, leading to their bases. And so there is just endless exploration that you could do just looking at everybody's base. But the first thing I wanted to show you was the witch farm, which the I did a witch farm in that little single player world that I showed you guys, but this was a special spawn in that there were actually 4 witch hubs or witch farms, witch huts, I should say, within a certain radius, which meant within a certain distance of you being able to use all 4 of them at once. So I'm going to go down this tunnel and see you there. And this is the tunnel to the Quad Witch Farm. I love this wood and leaf build with an ice boat road, which goes super fast, zooming us out to the portal, which will take us to the collection area of the witch farm. But yeah, when the server was first going, that's kind of a neat thing. The cactus breaks the boat as you come in, and the boat goes through the hopper. Yeah, but that gets us to the portal, and I'll see you on the other side. And through the portal brings us to here, which is a beautiful, lush, organic build by I don't know who, but they've hidden some lighting up in the leafy ceiling, and kind of looks like a tree growing up from the middle, leading out to these supporting pillars, and plenty of generous storage for the lesser important things. Just get 3 columns each, which is probably fine. You can use the sticks that come up as fuel for this little furnace array. That is one of those things I've done several times for you guys. The little auto feeding furnace. And then the main reason to do witch farms are, I think, these ingredients: the redstone, glowstone, and now gunpowder for the rockets, which we use way too many of with the elytra. Super useful. And so yeah, we made this kind of early on in the server. It took a lot of digging. I'll show you. This is impressive, but the outside even more so, because the 4 farms, the 4 witch huts, are spread out in not super close to each other, and the perimeter that we had to build, I believe, is 128 radius. So just this massive, awesome, try not to use that word too much, but this is truly an amazing undertaking of a lot of people doing a lot of digging. We had bunch of beacons set up. We had lots of diamond picks ready for anybody who wanted to come and lend a hand. For a while, we had a zombie spawner that we found right in the middle here that we had active as an experience farm for repairing picks. And we had a water stream collection system for everything that everybody dug, which sorted out massive amounts of cobble and all the materials that you get from just digging underground. So it was a huge community of resources for other big builds. And obviously a lot of people got use out of the redstone and the glowstone and all that. There were plans for a big tower on top here, and that never quite happened, but I'm glad somebody came and did the interior organic build. This is the really kind of neat storage system, or the what am I saying? The filtering, the sorting system that takes the items down these ice streams, knocks into the ender chest, which kind of makes them right along this edge. Lets it be easier to be picked up by these hoppers. I speak English good sometimes. Yeah. So anyway, that was just a really useful build for the server, and one that I spent a lot of time in. So I just wanted to show that to you. Next, I will go, actually, maybe I will leave it there. That was the witch farm and the nether tunnels, but I'm trying to keep each of these kind of short for you guys. You guys being my daughters. I'm making these for my daughters, just in case anybody else bumps into these videos. Very casual little videos I do just for my daughters to watch when they get home from school or when they're eating snacks or whatever. So enjoy. Until next time, sure do love you guys, and I'll see you soon. Bye.